We all know that teaching students how to read a lead sheet is a vital skill for any pianist, and one that I really focus on in my lessons. But what about resources that you can use when it comes to teaching lead sheets? Where can you find books with good lead sheets in them? Well, let me show you three of my favorites right now. The first one I'm going to tell you about is this one here. It's called the Beatles Easy Fake Book. It's got 100 of their songs, all written in the key of C major and all written really easily in a lead sheet form. So let me show you one that my student actually wanted to learn. He's a teenage student, about 16, 17, and he loves Beatles music, and so he wanted to learn this one here, which is Free as a Bird, and some of you may be familiar with that. And you can see there that the music is very much lead sheet style, chord above, right hand melody only, and so this is what you can kind of do with this style of playing. So if I just put the chords in the left hand, melody in the right hand, we've got something that we can play along with instantly. So that's just playing the melody in the right hand and a triad in the left hand. Of course, you can do much more than that. Putting chords in the right hand and helping students do that is a great skill. So instantly you get a more full arrangement, and you can see that I'm also using a simple pattern. I call it the pop pattern in my left hand. Now, if you're interested in helping students know what to do with the left hand and what styles and patterns work out, then just click the link up above. It'll take you over to my left hand pattern worksheet and video. You can find out more about that. So that's one example, and the book is full of all their greatest hits. So here's another one here, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. This is one that's actually really approachable because the rhythm is just so simple. It's in 3/4, and it's pretty much crotchets and quavers, or quarter and half notes. So I'll put the chords in my right hand, and it'll sound something like this. Get the idea. So again, it's all in C major, so those chords were C, and then we had some slash chords, C/B flat, A minor, A flat augmented, C, etc. So the great thing about teaching students in this style, and that's a glance at the music there, is that you can unpack these chords as they come up. So a student that loves Beatles, let's say you've got an adult student or a teenager or whoever, really likes Beatles music, then say, fantastic, check out this book I've got, let's choose a song. And so what I let my student do is just flip through the index and find a song that he really liked, and then we started working on it. And of course, if you have listened to any of my other, or watched any of my other videos about teaching pop music, then you'll know that I'm a massive fan of getting students to sing along rather than trying to play a melody. So what we actually did with Free as a Bird, which is the first song that I played, is my student actually sang along. So he just played the chords. And he created the melody by singing along, and it was fantastic. So that's produced by Hal Leonard, great book, and highly recommended if you teach, particularly if you teach adults, because adults tend to, particularly older adults, love the Beatles. Can't really go wrong. Okay, my second recommendation for those of you interested in teaching lead sheets is this one here. It's the Real Pop book. Now, the Real Book of Pop. What I really like about this book is I like the binding because it lays flat. Have a look at this one. So this is Flashdance. What a feeling. You can see that it doesn't just provide the lead sheet, although the lead sheet kind of starts here. It actually gives you a little hint to the introduction and how that should be played. So you can see the chords here. And then it goes into more of a lead sheet style, so just melody in the right hand. Another example from this book, it really covers modern day, really recent music, but also going back into the 50s and 60s. Here's Hotel California. So you get, it pretty much goes straight in. Etc. And what else did I mark? Oh, Stay With Me. So this is Sam Smith, much more recent song. You might recognise this. So again, it gives you these chords written out. And then to lead sheet style. So I thought that was kind of cool, and then something like Time After Time, Cyndi Lauper. And this is actually a really good song to teach students because, particularly if they know it, because it really uses very few chords and it's incredibly repetitive. So at the start here, we've just got D minor on C, D minor / C and C. Back to the main theme. The final one I want to mention is this one here. This is an absolute little beauty, 101 Classical Themes for Buskers. This is the series, the themes for Buskers. They have a whole lot of different books in this series, but this is full of classical themes. So you name it, a theme from Spartacus, Fur Elise, Land of Hope and Glory, all written as a lead sheet. How cool is that? So let's try this one, see how it actually sounds. Anyway, you get the idea. What else is in here? I mean, I've marked, you can see how many of these that I've marked with tabs because I use them with my students all the time. And it's ordered by composer. So here's his Polonaise, Opus 53, the military Polonaise. His Prelude, Hungarian Dance, Minuet in G by Beethoven. You name it, it's in here. And it's just brilliant too for students if they need to, perhaps if they're asked to play at a school function or something like that and they just need to provide underscoring. If they know how to read some of these, oh, look at that, Turkish March by Mozart. So it's just got A minor in the left hand. I mean, I know how it goes, so that's a bit of a cheat. If students can read this style of music, then they're able to provide hours of playing without a whole lot of work because they can just read this music. And, you know, when I've played in cafes, not cafes, restaurants before, I've done exactly that, used lead sheets because it's really fast and easy. So that's my third and final recommendation when it comes to great music book choices for students who are learning and exploring lead sheets, or certainly for teachers to reference. Anyway, now if all of this is of interest but you're like, how on earth, Tim, do I start to teach this as an idea to students? Well, I've got you covered there as well because I have a fantastic resource called Taking the Lead Sheets from Lesson 1. It's a course that my great friend Forrest Kinney put together as part of my members area, the Inner Circle. And it comes with this incredibly detailed handout. This is 96 pages of examples of exactly how to teach a lead sheet style playing with students. And this couples incredibly well with my course on 4-chord composing as well. So we're going to put links below to all of these courses and information for you so you can find out more about how to teach it. So that's it for today. What do you use to teach your students about lead sheets? Let me know just below. Leave a comment about any resources or books that you love. Hey, wait one sec. If you haven't yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please just click the link over here. And I've lined up another great video for you, which is going to unpack this idea of chordal teaching, and it's ready for you right there. See you soon.